Bitcoin is breaking out of a very important inverse head and shoulders pattern with a really nice retest right now. But first of all, we need to make clear that we gain this resistance to make it towards the top of the range here. I'm in a big trade right now and I'm in a $7,000 profit and liquidity is stacking above us. Funding rates are flipping towards the bullish side here, and we have some more other charts we're gonna discuss in this video. But first of all, please make sure to follow me over on X to never miss news out of crypto once again. I'm sharing all my thoughts and charts right over here. And please make sure to subscribe over on my YouTube channel, to like this daily update video if you love those daily update videos, and please make sure to join my free Telegram community. It's completely free. I'm sharing all my thoughts over there before it hit even X or YouTube. I'm also talking about coins, alpha coins here, which I'm gonna buy in alt season, but also when I'm opening up trades, you will be the first one to know. So with that being said, let's dive into the chart for now, because what we can see here is that we created a left shoulder, a head, and a right shoulder. And what does this actually mean? This is a momentum shift towards the upside. So this is a structure shift. If you look at the structure with a head and shoulders pattern, we can actually see that we currently gained this high, which caused for a pump towards the upside. We retested it right now. So we broke this structure towards the upside. Now we are retesting it. But that is also what we have been seeing here with the inverse head and shoulders pattern. So this is the left shoulder, the head, and the right shoulder. Then this is the neckline. This is the resistance line of these shoulders here. And if the neckline is getting broken towards the upside, we are looking for a perfect retest from of this level, and that is exactly what we have been seeing right over here. We can see that we broke above it, perfectly retesting right now this old neckline, and this is why I opened up a very big position on Bitcoin that is currently in a $7,000 profit. Also, what we can see here that I literally catch the bottom right over here on 113k. And I'm not planning to even close this trade before we hit the 125k here. So this is a really bullish retest here, and this we can easily bring us towards 125k. And I really think that if this really breaks out, maybe a 150k Bitcoin is in line here, because this is such a bullish pattern that is breaking out for now. But one thing I want to make sure here, we created a range. So this is the top side of the range, this is the lower side of the range. What we can see is that we currently broke down of this range, and we're perfectly retested at this. And this is exactly how you should play your short here. We broke out, we broke structure towards the downside, we broke out of this very important accumulation zone, we perfectly retested at this. So this is a possibility I keep in mind, that we maybe can see a pullback towards the 110k. Of course, with my trade, I'm still fine then, so that is pretty good to see. But this is something you really want to keep an eye on as well, because the structure and the momentum is towards the downside on this chart. What do we want to see right now to flip it bullish? We want to see a push towards the upside above resistance, perfectly retest resistance here, and then see the next leg towards the upside. And then we want to see the range high here. If we see, so we already saw a pump of approximately 5% here, but this is exactly what we want to be seeing, and you really want to keep an eye on this one, because this is really important here. Then if you look at the liquidity heat map, we can actually see that liquidity is stacking above us, but also some below us. But above us, we are stacking way more liquidity. And liquidity means that people are short around the 115k. And we all know, if everyone is short around a certain level, we probably will take them out before the next leg. And that's exactly what I'm expecting here. So I'm expecting at least a pump towards the 116k here to take all the short side liquidity out. And what we can see here, that on some exchanges we saw negative funding rates, which is a really good sign, because that means that the majority of the people are short in the market. Like I've said, if everyone is short, we probably will go the other way around. Now we are still really below average here. So this also means that longs aren't really in for now. Of course, we flipped bullish or positive once again. So that means that people are opening up some long positions, but it isn't that much. So that is really good to see. And this is your chance to get in your long positions if you want to, because this means that not anybody is in a long here. And that is exactly what we want to be seeing before entering a position. Then Ethereum, we talked about it, that we are at a resistance point here on the top side. So we hit top side of the range. And what we saw is a flip of momentum towards the downside. And I've said this in the video of yesterday, that we broke this low and that we usually look for a little pullback towards the downside if we see so. For now, we are creating a head and shoulders pattern. So here we see the left shoulder, the head, and the right shoulder. Also here we see a neckline. And what we want to be seeing here is, or either a dump towards the downside to break this pattern towards the downside, to have a little cooldown on Ethereum to scale in some very big longs for the next leg up. Or what we want to be seeing here is that we don't break down, push prices higher here, break this high, retest it, and see a further price movement towards the upside. So there are two scenarios in the market. There are also always two scenarios in the market. Scenario one is just break down here and open up that short if you want to hedge your spot positions, or price will push even higher and we will gain this high and this pattern is invalid and we continue in a bullish trend here. So that are the possibilities that are happening right now, and this was the resistance I was talking about. So what we see is that we currently, every time we tap this resistance, we saw a move towards the downside. And for now, we also see some resistance here. And that is why I'm very cautious on Ethereum right now. I really want to see the trend flipping bullish once again. For now, it's pretty dangerous to scale in some Ethereum trades for the swing trades here. So that is what I keep my eye open on. Of course, there are also here two scenarios, is that we see a cooldown from of this resistance, or we see a pump towards the upside and we break out of this range. And if we see a breakout of this range, we will see some massive money inflow in Ethereum, and that will cause for a massive supply shock and a really surge in price here. So that is what I'm looking for as well. If we get some momentum, this is exactly how you want to play this. Then something really important is that whales are piling into Ethereum with huge buys right now. And that is exactly what we can see here on this chart. We can actually see that in previous years it was going down, and now we have a massive spike on the Ethereum mega whale address counts here. And that means balances over the 10,000 Ethereum here. And this is a really good sign because big money, big whales are backing Ethereum, and the next leg is literally in right now. So this will cause for a supply shock, and a supply shock will mean that price will push further towards the upside. So things are looking pretty good for now, but we must be patient on Ethereum to see what the next leg will be here, because we don't want to get trapped in any trades right now if we're not sure which side Ethereum will choose. Then that was it for today's video. Please make sure to follow me over on X to never miss something in crypto once again. And please make sure to join my complete free Telegram group. It is in the description of this video and also in my X bio. This is completely free. I'm updating you over the crypto market every single day. If I'm opening up positions, you will be the first one to know. If I take actions, you will be the first one to know. And please make sure to follow me over on X. And if you love those daily update videos, please make sure to subscribe over on my YouTube channel to never miss a daily update video once again. And smash up that like button. And then I'll see you tomorrow by a brand new Crypto Daily Update video.